Hey guys, Nicole Deal from Journey Finder, and today I'm going to talk about navigation. I'm going to do something a little bit different and show you what I consider to be a not great example and a much better example. Unfortunately, my not great example is bestbuy.com. I'm prefacing this with saying I love Best Buy. I worked in one of their stores during high school and college selling computers, and really selling computers in their store ignited my initial love of technology. So, love the company. What I don't love is their desktop navigation, and I'm going to tell you why. So, they're using a hamburger navigation, which I don't feel is the best use of real estate that you get on desktop. On mobile, it makes complete sense, and that's why it's the standard in the mobile view. But when you have all of this extra real estate, the hamburger navigation really doesn't take good advantage of it. So when I click on it, you can see that clicking on these opens up a new flyout. However, then I go down here and the behavior changes. I all of a sudden get like rerouted, and I have this back button, and then I can click on others, and then that pop-up goes. There's multiple ways to close it. I can close it here, I can X out of it here, I can just click and all of that closes. But this is a really uninspired navigation. Also, there's no hover over functionality, which makes sense when you just have big lists like this, but I have to click in order to drill down, and it's not very visually rich. There's no imagery, there's no even really variance in design. It's a lot of reading, and it's kind of confusing. So this is really not a good user experience, and I feel like they're not taking advantage of the desktop real estate. I do think that they're trying to take this presentation because they have so many different categories and departments and then subcategories, and I could understand how that might feel very unwieldy in a traditional desktop sub flyout navigation, but there are much better ways to solve this. For instance, on Ring's website, they have a traditional top-level navigation with very clear top-level categories. And then what I want to point out to Best Buy, if you're watching, here is their product section, where then their categories are on the left here. And when I hover over the categories, the main navigation changes to show me what is in each category. Now, Ring does have an advantage over Best Buy in that they have much fewer products than Best Buy does. And I don't think that Best Buy could have these like big product tile cards with lots of information and links, because they just have too many products. But I do think that having a presentation like this, where you have a left side nav where you can hover over different categories, and then the main area of the navigation changes, you could really display all of your subcategories here, maybe create some visual changes and differences between the categories, add a few pictures on key categories, and really highlight different elements of each category. This would be a much better use of the desktop space rather than a hamburger nav with lots of clicking and lots of text. So if you're watching Best Buy, work on that navigation.